Hey warriors, imagine this. You're 25, 35 or 45 years old and you feel like you're sleepwalking through life. You have a job that pays the bills but kills your soul. You have relationships that feel surface level. You have dreams that feel impossible. You look in the mirror and see someone you don't recognize. Someone tired, someone defeated, someone who's forgotten what it feels like to be truly alive. This isn't a modern problem. This is a human problem that's existed for thousands of years. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man in the world, yet he wrote in his personal journal how much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does. Even with unlimited power and wealth, he struggled with the same feelings of emptiness and lack of purpose that you do. Seneca, one of Rome's wealthiest men, wrote letters to his friend admitting his own battles with anxiety, anger, and the feeling that time was slipping away. He said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." He understood that to create a new life, you must first destroy the old patterns holding you back. And then there's Epictetus, a former slave who became one of history's greatest teachers. He knew what it meant to have everything taken from him, yet he discovered that true freedom comes from within. He taught, "Wealth consists in not having great possessions, but in having few wants." These three men discovered something revolutionary. The path to a fulfilling life follows a specific sequence. It's not random. It's not luck. It's a formula. When you're uninspired and your mind feels dead, you start with the mind. When you're unhappy and your body feels heavy, you start with the body. When you're unmotivated and your heart feels empty, you start with the heart. Mind, body, heart. In that exact order. These are the three brutal rules of Stoicism that we're about to explore. They're brutal because they require you to take complete responsibility for your life. They're brutal because they demand you stop making excuses. They're brutal because they work, but only if you're brave enough to apply them. Before we dive deep into these life-changing principles, don't just watch this passively. Engage. Reflect. Write down what hits you, and most importantly, at the end of this intro, hit like, leave a comment, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel. Because trust me, you don't want to miss any part of this. Don't just hear it, own it. Write this in the comments. I am the author of my own transformation. Rule number 1, fix the mind. When Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. He wasn't writing motivational quotes for Instagram. He was documenting his own brutal battle with his thoughts while leading an empire through war, plague, and betrayal. Your mind is not your friend right now. It's telling you stories that keep you small. It's replaying your failures on repeat. It's convincing you that other people are luckier, smarter, or more deserving than you. Your mind has become a prison guard, and you've forgotten you hold the keys. But the Stoics discovered, your mind is also your greatest weapon. When you learn to control it, everything else becomes possible. Expose your mind. Feed it truth, not trash. Right now, your mind is being fed a steady diet of garbage. Social media drama, negative news, gossip, complaining. Your brain is like a muscle. It becomes what you feed it. Feed it weakness, and it becomes weak. Feed it strength, and it becomes unbreakable. Seneca spent his mornings reading philosophy, not scrolling through complaints and comparison traps. He understood that every new day is a chance to change your life. But you can't change your life with the same thoughts that created your current situation. Here's your first challenge. For the next 7 days, replace the first 30 minutes of your day, whatever you normally do first, with reading something that challenges your mind. Philosophy, biographies of people who overcame impossible odds, books about skills you want to develop. Not news, not social media, not entertainment. Your mind has been living on mental junk food. It's time to give it nutrition. Take a moment right now. Think about what you consumed mentally in the first hour after you woke up today. Was it empowering? Was it building the person you want to become? Or was it the same mental poison that's been keeping you stuck? Excite your mind. Give it something worth thinking about. A mind without purpose is like a ship without a destination. It will drift wherever the current takes it. And right now, the current is taking you nowhere good. Epictetus taught his students, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Your mind needs a target, not a vague wish like, I want to be happy, a specific, clear vision of who you're becoming. Here's what most people get wrong. They set goals for what they want to have or achieve. But the Stoics understood that lasting transformation comes from deciding who you want to be. When you change your identity, your actions follow automatically. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, say, I am someone who treats my body as a temple. Instead of, I want to be successful, say, I am someone who creates value for others. Your mind will start looking for evidence to support this new identity, and it will find it. Write this down somewhere, you'll see it every day. I am becoming. And finish that sentence with the person you're committed to being. Not the person you hope to be someday. The person you're becoming right now, today, with every choice you make. Open your mind. Destroy the mental prison bars. The biggest prison isn't made of steel bars. It's made of beliefs. Beliefs about what you can't do. Beliefs about what you don't deserve. Beliefs about how the world works. Most of these beliefs aren't even yours. They're hand-me-downs from your parents, your culture, your past failures. Marcus Aurelius battled this too. He wrote, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. He had to constantly remind himself that his thoughts about events mattered more than the events themselves. Every time you say, I can't, it's impossible, or that's just how I am, you're building prison walls in your mind. The Stoics called this assent. You're agreeing to let these limiting thoughts control your life. Right now, I want you to identify your 3 biggest mental prison bars. What are the 3 beliefs that stop you from taking action toward the life you want? Write them down. Look at them. These are not facts. These are stories you've been telling yourself. Now rewrite each one. I can't start a business because I don't have money becomes, I'm learning creative ways to start with what I have. I'm not smart enough becomes, I'm developing the skills I need. It's too late for me becomes, every moment is a new beginning. Your mind will resist this. It's comfortable with the familiar lies, but comfort is the enemy of growth. The daily mind training ritual. The ancient Stoics didn't just think about philosophy, they practiced it daily. Here's your brutal daily mind training ritual that will reprogram your thinking. Every morning, spend 5 minutes writing down 3 thoughts that serve you and 3 that don't. The ones that don't serve you, those are the thoughts you're going to catch and replace throughout the day. Every evening, spend 5 minutes reviewing your day. When did your mind serve you? When did it sabotage you? What thought patterns do you need to strengthen tomorrow? This isn't about positive thinking. This is about disciplined thinking. There's a difference between hoping things will get better and training your mind to create better. Seneca warned, nothing to my way of thinking is a better proof of a well-ordered mind than a man's ability to stop just where he is and pass some time in his own company. Can you sit alone with your thoughts without reaching for your phone, without distractions, without escape? If not, you don't control your mind. It controls you. Turn listening into transformation. Drop in the comments. My mind is my kingdom, and I am the ruler. Rule number 2. Fix the body. Here's a truth that will make you uncomfortable. Your body is betraying your dreams every single day. While your mind makes plans, your body sabotages them. You want to wake up early, but your body craves the snooze button. You want to eat healthy, but your body demands sugar and comfort food. You want to feel energetic and alive, but your body feels heavy and tired. The ancient Stoics understood something modern society has forgotten. Your body isn't just a vessel for your mind, it's the foundation for your entire life. When Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end," he was talking about ending your toxic relationship with your own body. Marcus Aurelius trained his body like a warrior, not because he enjoyed it, but because he knew a weak body creates a weak mind. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being." Your body is your first job. Everything else depends on how well you do this job. You've been treating your body like an enemy instead of an ally. Today, that changes. Nourish. Your body is not a garbage disposal. Right now, your body is running on empty, not just from lack of food, but from lack of proper fuel. You're putting regular gas in a Ferrari and wondering why it doesn't perform like one. Every time you eat something, you're either feeding your strength or feeding your weakness. There's no neutral. That donut you grabbed this morning, it's not just affecting your waistline. It's affecting your ability to think clearly, your energy levels, your mood, even your confidence. The Stoics practice something called preferred indifference, things that aren't good or bad in themselves, but become good or bad based on how you use them. Food is the perfect example. An apple can fuel your transformation or just fill your stomach. A slice of pizza can be a conscious choice for enjoyment or an unconscious act of self-sabotage. Here's your nutrition challenge. For the next 14 days, before you eat anything, ask yourself one question. Is this food going to help me become who I want to be, or is it going to keep me who I am? This isn't about perfect eating. This is about conscious eating. The Stoics taught that wisdom comes from awareness, not restriction. When you make conscious choices about what you put in your body, you're training the discipline muscle that affects every other area of your life. Sleep is nutrition for your brain, yet you're probably stealing from your future self every night by staying up scrolling through your phone or watching TV. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Every hour of poor sleep is an hour of wasted potential tomorrow. Your body needs 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep to function at its peak, not 6 hours. Not, "I'll catch up on weekends." 7 to 8 hours every night, like your life depends on it, because it does. Move. Motion creates emotion. Your body was designed to move, but you've turned it into a statue. You sit at a desk, sit in a car, sit on a couch, and wonder why you feel stuck in life. Here's the connection you're missing. Physical stagnation creates emotional stagnation. Epictetus, despite being physically disabled, understood that movement isn't just about your muscles, it's about your spirit. He taught, "No great thing is created suddenly." Your body transformation won't happen overnight, but it starts with one step, one push-up, one choice to move instead of staying still. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment. You need discipline. Marcus Aurelius did bodyweight exercises in his tent during military campaigns. He understood that strength isn't built in comfort, it's built in discomfort. Here's your movement protocol. Every day, for at least 20 minutes, do something that makes your heart pump faster than usual. Walk upstairs instead of taking the elevator. Do push-ups during commercial breaks. Take a cold shower. The specific activity matters less than the daily commitment to move your body. But here's the deeper truth. When you move your body, you're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. Every rep, every step, every moment of choosing discomfort over ease is building your self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of every other achievement in your life. Strengthen, embracing discomfort as your teacher. The Stoics had a practice called voluntary discomfort, deliberately choosing hardship to build resilience. They would sleep on the ground, eat simple foods, take cold baths, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they knew comfort was making them weak. Your body has become addicted to comfort, and comfort is killing your potential. Every time you choose the easy path, you're training your body to quit when things get difficult. Every time you hit the snooze button, avoid exercise, or reach for comfort food, you're teaching yourself that you can't be trusted to do what you say you'll do. But every time you do something uncomfortable, take a cold shower, exercise when you don't feel like it, choose the healthy food over the tasty food, you're building what the Stoics called inner strength. This isn't just physical strength. This is the strength to keep promises to yourself. Here's your discomfort challenge. Choose one thing every day that your body doesn't want to do, but your future self will thank you for. It could be drinking an extra glass of water, doing 10 squats, taking the stairs, or eating vegetables with your meal. Start small, but start today. Seneca taught, "The willing destiny guides them. The unwilling destiny drags them." You can choose to strengthen your body with intention, or life will force you to deal with weakness without warning. Your body is not working against you. It's waiting for you to lead. When you take care of your body takes care of your dreams. Don't just hear it, own it. Write this down below. My body is my temple, and I am its devoted guardian. Rule number 3, fix the heart. You've been living with a broken heart, and I don't mean from some romantic disappointment. I mean your emotional heart, your capacity to feel genuine connection, purpose, and love for life itself has been damaged by years of disappointment, betrayal, and settling for less than you deserve. Your heart has built walls so thick that even you can't get through them anymore. You've become numb to protect yourself from pain, but numbness doesn't just block out the bad. It blocks out everything, the joy, the passion, the deep sense of meaning that makes life worth living. Marcus Aurelius, despite being betrayed by his own son and surrounded by people who wanted to use him, wrote in his private journal, "Be like the rocky headland on which the waves constantly break. It stands firm, and round it the seething waters are laid to rest." He understood that a strong heart isn't one that avoids pain. It's one that remains open despite the pain. The Stoics discovered that fixing your heart isn't about feeling good all the time. It's about feeling everything fully, processing it wisely, and choosing love anyway. This is the hardest of the 3 rules because it requires you to be vulnerable in a world that punishes vulnerability. But here's the truth that will save you. A closed heart is a dying heart, and you've been dying slowly for too long. Find your heart, the courage to be honest. Right now, you're wearing a mask even when you're alone. You've told yourself so many lies about what you want, what you value, and what matters to you that you don't even know who you really are underneath all the expectations and obligations. Seneca spent his final years writing letters to his friend Lucilius, and in those letters he revealed his deepest fears, regrets, and hopes. He wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. To find your heart, you must end the performance and start being real." Here's your heart-finding exercise. Sit alone, without your phone, without distractions, and ask yourself 3 questions. Don't think about what you should feel or what others expect you to feel. Just listen to what's actually there. First, if I knew I couldn't fail, what would I spend my life doing? Not what would make money, not what would impress people, but what would make your heart come alive. Second, what am I pretending not to care about that actually matters deeply to me? What dreams have you buried because they seemed too big, too risky, or too late? Third, who am I when nobody's watching? Strip away the titles, the roles, the expectations. What's left? That's your real heart speaking. The answers might scare you. They should. A heart that doesn't scare you isn't big enough for the life you're meant to live. Write these answers down. Look at them. This is who you really are underneath all the layers of protection and pretense. This person, the real you, has been suffocating. Today, we let them breathe. Release your heart, the art of letting go. Your heart is carrying weight that doesn't belong to you. Resentment toward people who hurt you years ago. Guilt about mistakes that can't be changed. Fear about futures that may never happen. Anger at yourself for not being further along in life. Epictetus, who knew what it meant to carry pain, he lived as a slave for years, taught something revolutionary. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your heart has been reacting to old wounds as if they're still fresh, and it's poisoning your ability to love fully. Marcus Aurelius battled this internal struggle daily. He wrote, "How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, but only to what he does himself." He understood that holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. Here's your heart release ritual. Every evening for the next 30 days, write down one thing you need to forgive. It might be someone else. It might be yourself. It might be life itself for not turning out the way you planned. Write it down. Feel the emotion fully, then consciously choose to release it. Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve freedom. Not because it was okay, but because carrying it is destroying your ability to love and be loved. This isn't about being weak or naive. This is about being strong enough to put down the weights you've been carrying so you can actually move toward what you want. Embrace your heart, living with purpose. A heart without purpose is like a compass without magnetic north. It spins in circles, pointing everywhere and nowhere. You've been living in survival mode for so long that you've forgotten what it feels like to truly thrive. The Stoics believed in something called sympathia, the idea that we're all connected, that your individual purpose is tied to serving something greater than yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What hurts the hive hurts the bee." Your heart needs to feel connected to something meaningful, or it withers. But here's where most people get it wrong. They wait for purpose to find them like it's going to knock on their door with a clear set of instructions. Purpose isn't discovered. It's created through action, through paying attention to what makes you come alive, through noticing where your skills meet the world's needs. Here's your purpose-finding mission. For the next week, notice when you feel most alive. Not entertained, not distracted, but truly alive. When does time seem to fly? When do you feel like you're operating at your highest level? When do other people tell you that you light up? These moments are clues. Your heart is trying to tell you something. Listen. Then ask yourself, how can I serve others with this energy? Because a heart that serves only itself eventually runs empty, but a heart that serves others becomes infinite. Start small. Volunteer somewhere. Help a neighbor. Share your knowledge. Create something beautiful. The specific action matters less than the intention to contribute to something bigger than your own comfort and convenience. Seneca taught, "The willing, destiny guides them." When you align your heart with service, with love, with meaning, life starts working with you instead of against you. Here we are at the end of our journey together, but this isn't really an ending. It's your beginning. For the past hour, we've walked through the 3 brutal rules that have the power to completely transform your life. Let me remind you what we discovered. First, we fixed the mind. We learned that your thoughts are not facts, they're choices. We exposed your mind to truth instead of trash, excited it with clear purpose instead of vague wishes, and opened it by destroying the limiting beliefs that have kept you prisoner. Remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Second, we fixed the body. We stopped treating it like an enemy and started treating it like the foundation for everything else you want to achieve. We learned to nourish it with intention, move it with purpose, and strengthen it through voluntary discomfort. Your body isn't just carrying you through life, it's preparing you for the challenges ahead. Third, we fixed the heart. This was the hardest part, because it required us to be honest about who we really are, to release the pain we've been carrying, and to embrace a purpose bigger than our own comfort. We learned that a closed heart is a dying heart, and vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the birthplace of everything beautiful in life. But here's the secret the ancient Stoics understood. These 3 rules don't work in isolation. They form a powerful cycle of transformation that feeds on itself and grows stronger every day. When you fix your mind, you give your body clear direction. When you fix your body, you give your heart the strength to feel deeply. When you fix your heart, you give your mind a reason to keep growing and expanding. Mind, body, heart. Each one supports the others. Each one makes the others unstoppable. This isn't about perfection. The Stoics weren't perfect either. Marcus Aurelius struggled with his thoughts. Seneca battled with his desires. Epictetus fought to find meaning in suffering. But they kept showing up day after day, choice after choice, committed to becoming the best version of themselves. And look what they achieved. They changed history. That's all this is asking of you. Show up. Make the hard choice. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. You have greatness inside you. The person you're meant to become is waiting on the other side of these 3 brutal rules. The question isn't whether you can do this. The question is whether you will. And I believe you will. I believe you have what it takes to create an extraordinary life. Fix your mind, and you'll fix your life. Fix your body, and you'll free your soul. Fix your heart, and you'll never lose your way. You are capable of incredible things. Before you leave, hit that like button if this message has fired you up. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Be the catalyst for their transformation. Subscribe to our channel because we're building a movement of people who refuse to settle for less than they deserve. And most importantly, drop a comment below telling me which of these 3 rules, mind, body, or heart, you're going to dominate first. Your transformation starts now. Go out there and show the world what you're made of. This journey doesn't end here. On my channel, Stoic Rules, we go beyond simple motivation. We dive into the timeless power of Stoicism, lessons that don't just inspire for a moment, but shape the way you live every single day. If today's message spoke to you, remember, this is only one piece of a much larger puzzle. In the upcoming video, we'll explore another powerful Stoic truth, one that will challenge the way you see yourself and the world around you. It's about breaking the chains that hold your mind back and discovering the kind of inner strength most people never reach. And before you go, don't just stop here. The video on your screen right now is your next step forward. Watch it, reflect on it, and let it guide you deeper into this journey of self-mastery and resilience. Because growth isn't a single moment, it's a path. And here, on Stoic Rules, we walk that path together.